Good afternoon. This is the Uberti 1860 Uberti Navy Arms 4440. Beautiful, beautiful rifle. This is a replica rifle, but they're very, very well built and they're still rare in their own way. They have a limited edition. This is the iron side. They do make this in brass as well. I think that the iron side holds up a little bit better from side stress if it was to be dropped or stepped on or anything. But man, look at that detail in the iron. Just love that, the way that that's done. I want to show you a couple things about this rifle, and then we'll shoot it and see how it does. Ultimately, I would really love to take a deer or whitetail with this rifle and do a little more traditional type hunting. Here's the round for that 4440. Very similar to a 45 Colt, just neck down a little bit to 44 caliber. So, cool part of this gun is the way it loads. You just slide this feed forward and that pivots. Try again here. Ouch. And it will pinch your finger. That pivots and you can drop your rounds right down that tube. Load this up. Okay, cool part about this is you can see how many rounds you have left. Kind of a integrated round counter. All right, that slides down and the spring pushes our rounds in. And I'm going to take a couple shots. Bear with me, be patient. I can't pause the video and get set up. Actually, I'll pause it, get set up, and then... Okay, I think I'm set up. Since I'm going for accuracy here, see how this is sighted in. I'm going to block it up pretty heavy. Smooth shooting gun. We'll go ahead and shoot a couple more rounds. Top eject. Then we'll take it over, have some fun with it. And hopefully I'll have the opportunity to film a whitetail hunt here later this week using this rifle. So we're grouped. If that was a scoped rifle, I'd be pretty disappointed in myself. I'm okay with that. That's about 3 inches apart there. I'll spend some more time with it, get a little more comfortable with it, and do some more shooting. But that's not too bad. We're about 5 inches high, which can easily be adjusted in the next couple of shots. I'll show you that adjustment on there, and we'll try again. So I walked the 100 yards back to the gun here, and this is pretty well at its lowest setting. This is a very unique sight. If I try to make any adjustments, it adjusts up for longer range. But check this out. This drops down. I might try it like that at the lowest setting here, but this works up on a dial to change your angle. This is for long range if you were interested in taking a long shot like that. That says 200 yards, so this is supposed to be set at 100 yards. I think the best thing for me to do is just remember that it's going to be shooting 4 inches low or 5-6 inches high, and just try to make those adjustments while I'm shooting. Just compensate for that. And I'm going to take a few more shots, just going really slow and careful, and see if I can tighten up that group at all. But after my first 3 shots through any rifle, that especially a caliber I've never shot before, I'm always thinking about recoil and thinking about how the gun works and kind of how the sights are different than what I'm used to, and not really concentrating on taking my shot. So I would hope that this group is tighter. There's no promises, but I'm hoping this group is tighter on this one. I will say I'm going to shoot this gun a little more than I intended to, just because it is such a dream to shoot. If you've ever shot a pistol caliber through a long heavy gun like this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So my front sight through my view is bigger than my target, so I am just barely holding the target right above the front sight. Let's see if that did better. There's my second 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. Still a little bit of a spread between the two, probably 2.5, 3 inches. But again, my front post on that gun was about right here. It is bigger than my target. So just to put that in perspective, this is pretty small target, but for that type of rifle, I am very happy with that. I feel like I'm ready to, with a little more time and some fun, which I'll film that as well, I am ready to take this out to the range, or I am at the range, Earth, Wyoming, I'm here. I am ready to take this out. I've got a little valley where some white-tailed does are coming in, and I was able to draw a white-tailed doe tag for that area, and hopefully set up from about 100 yards away from where they are coming in. I feel like I would like to take this out, shoot it at 200 yards, see where it lands, but just for my own reference, it probably has quite a bit of fall. It is a heavier bullet and lighter velocity, but see where it goes. And then I also need to check with game warden and make double sure that this cartridge is capable of legally taking a white-tailed deer. We have cartridge size requirements here in Wyoming, and they're kind of a little bit difficult with some of these cartridges, these oddball cartridges, to navigate through that legal stuff. So I'll just check with him and make sure I'm not in any trouble if he stops by and questions me out there. Be a pretty neat experience if I'm allowed to do it. Like all good gun videos, there has to be something placed out there that will be destructive and fun. I'm gonna step back to 50 yards and see if I can hit this. Almost splashed back to my camera. Fun stuff. Always take a water bottle with you.